This group of asana is concerned with improving the energy flow within the body and breaking down neuromuscular knots. They also eliminate energy blockages in the spine, activate the lungs and heart, and improve endocrine function. Namaste guys, and welcome to Refeel Yoga. My name is Andrew, and today we're going to be practicing part 3 of the Pawanamuktasana series, the Shaktibanda asana group, or the group of asanas for removing blockages of energy. As you just heard in the introduction, this is really good for removing blockages in the physical body, in the nervous system, helping us if we're rigid or stiff to become more flexible, not just in our body, but in our mind, our energy. When the energy flows properly without blockages, we feel vital, we feel alive, we feel passionate. So this is a beautiful practice for anyone who's feeling low in vitality, stuck or rigid in any way. If it sounds good to you, grab your yoga mat. And I forgot to say, this is part 3 of the Pawanamuktasana series. They're not necessarily meant to be done in order, but they're all for getting the energy moving. Pawanamuktasana means removing the pavana, the wind, the energy that blocks us in one way or another. If you enjoy this practice and want to check out the other 2, part 1 focuses on movement of the body, on mobility. Part 2 focuses on the abdominal area in our digestive system. And part 3 here is focusing more on those energetic blockages in the nervous system. I hope you enjoy. Now, grab your yoga mat and let's get ready to practice together. Beautiful. So let's begin as always by setting the space for the practice. So find your way into a comfortable seated position. Whatever that means for you, you don't have to sit like me. You can sit in any position that's comfortable for you. Just make sure you're pressing the seat down, reaching the crown of the head up so the spine is long. Roll the shoulders back and down so the heart is open and relaxed. Then close the eyes, turn inside, and take a deep inhalation through the nose. Fill the body with breath, then open the mouth and sigh it out. As you exhale, soften the body, soften the mind. Again, deep inhalation, as much as you can. Open the mouth, sigh it out. And as you sigh, feel those vibrations massaging the nervous system, bringing you into the body, into the present moment. One more time, deep inhalation. Take in as much as you can, a little bit more, and hold it. Hold the breath and relax into this space. For 3, 2, 1. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Sitting with the eyes closed, attention turned inside. And take a moment to notice where you are now. How you feel in your body. How you feel in your energy. If you're not familiar with feeling your energy, just note overall how you feel coming into this practice. Where you are right now, in your body, in your mind, in your life. And no, you don't have to do anything. You just have to be present. The practice will do what needs to be done. You don't need to put that sort of effort. Just be the witness throughout this and see what's coming. Wherever you are now, we bring awareness just so we can see what happens at the end. See if it was worth this time we put in to do this class. I'm sure it is, but just check in. Where am I now? Beautiful. Take a deep inhalation into the heart. And as you exhale, gently coming back. So again, I can welcome you. We're going to begin now. We'll come to sitting on the mat with the legs extended out in front. This is going to be our position for a few of the poses at least. We want to have a nice tall seat. So if you find that you're sitting like this, take a yoga block, take a cushion, a folded blanket, anything, and place it under the hips so that you can sit nice and tall. Engage the legs so that you're not flappy and just sit nice and tall. And we're going to be moving with the breath here. What we're going to do is we're going to have the arms out in front in fists, and we want to be strong here. It's a gentle movement with the breath, but we want to engage our body. This is how we're going to be working through blockages and increasing our mobility. And we want to visualize like we're pulling a rope. So with our hands in fists, we're going to inhale the right hand up. And as we do, we watch it with our eyes. We don't turn the head, but we watch it with our eyes. We inhale the right arm up. And we exhale. And we with power Keeping the arm completely straight, not bending the elbow. We imagine we're pulling down a big rope in front of us. Then we'll inhale the left arm up. Again, watching it with the eyes. Exhale, pulling it down, keeping this part of the body engaged. Okay, we're going to do that 10 times on each arm. So come into the position, hands out in front. Imagine grabbing a big rope and then watching the right hand. Inhale up. Exhale, pull it down with force. Keep the arm straight, engaged. Then the left hand. Watch it with your eyes. Pull it down. Keep switching back and forth. Right. Exhale down. Left. Exhale down. That's 3. That's 4. Halfway through, stay present with the breath, present with the movement, following with the eyes. Almost there, 2 more. And release. Lower the hands, relax, close the eyes, and just witness. Feel that engagement of the arms, the shoulders, opening of energy in this upper area of the body. Beautiful. For the next practice, we're going to come into a wider leg stance. Don't have the legs as wide as possible, just comfortably wide. And again, we want to sit tall. If you need support, take it. We're going to have the arms out to shoulder height. We inhale here. And we exhale, twisting the right hand down towards the left. Now, my space is not ideal because I've got this staircase here. Hopefully, you have more space than me. And then we inhale to center. And we exhale the left hand towards the right foot. We try to keep as straight of a line as possible between the arms. So we're really getting the twist happening low in the pelvic region. Okay, we're going to do 10 times to each side. Sitting nice and tall, inhale the arms up. Exhale, right hand towards left. Inhale, center. Exhale, left hand to right. Center. Start slow. And if you feel comfortable with it, you can pick up the pace as you get into it. Halfway, 5 more. And inhale to center and release. Relax, close the eyes, turn inside. Witness what's moving within you. Beautiful. It's nice when we can notice the little tingles and vibrations and opening of the energy channels within. We're going to do another wide leg version. I'll try to find a way where I'm not going to hit the stairs. And again, we want to have the legs engaged. We don't have to be super wide. And we're going to interlace the hands. And we want to keep the arms straight throughout. The arms stay straight and horizontal throughout. And we want to imagine we're churning, like we're stirring a giant pot of soup. So hands interlaced. We reach forward as far as possible. Then we go towards the right, back, over the left foot, and forward. We're going to do 10 in this direction. So we inhale as we come back. And we exhale as we go forward. Again, making as big a circle as you can to really wake up the hips, the abdominal area, the chest, the shoulders, everything. Okay, let's begin. Leaning forward. Inhale towards the right and back. Exhale left and forward. Keep those arms straight and parallel. Parallel with the floor. Biggest circles as possible. And after the 10th one, switch directions, opposite direction. And after your 10th one, return to sitting, lower the arms, eyes closed, attention inside. Notice what's moving within you. This is a great one for opening the hips and pelvis to prepare the body for sitting postures. If you find that it's difficult to fold forward or to sit straight in cross-legged positions, this is a great one to open up that part of the body. We're going to bring the legs together now. And the next practice we're going to be doing is a rowing. So again, we're going to have the arms forward and we're going to make fists as if we're holding on to a row, like we're going to be rowing. And we're going to go first forward. We're going to exhale forward, hands down, inhale coming back, exhaling forward. In this direction, we're going to do 10 that way, 10 the opposite way. Again, powerful breathing. Keep the body engaged throughout this practice. Hands up in front, exhale down, inhaling back, up, exhale forward. This is a great one for the digestive system. Really helpful if there's any constipation or any stuck energy in the area of the abdomen. After the 10th one, switch directions. Now we go rowing backwards. Exhaling down and forward, inhaling up and back. I'm feeling movement in my belly, some gas is moving. It's a beautiful thing. And after the 10th one, come up, relax, release, close the eyes, turn inside. Witness what's moving, the legs, the arms, the spine, the abdomen. Sometimes it's so surprising how these seemingly little exercises can move so much within. Beautiful. I really enjoy these sort of gentle practices. There's something I had a lot of resistance to when I was younger, and I wanted everything to be extreme, everything to be intense. But as my awareness is growing, I'm becoming aware of how beneficial these more gentle practices are. Not about making the body big or breaking myself into the most extreme contorted posture, but about really being aware of the subtle flow. This is what I've really gained from these sort of practices like the Pawanamuktasana series. And this is what I hope to share with you here. The next practice we're going to be doing is a really good one for moving the energy. And we're going to make a little bit of sound, so it's that much more powerful. We're going to come into a squatting position with the feet about 45 centimeters, a foot and a half apart. It's nice and stable. So if you can't quite get the heels down, again, you can take a folded towel or blanket to put them down. Or I recommend you try to find whatever width is required for you to be able to get the heels down, because this is going to be very powerful for opening the hips and knees. And you're going to meet this pose in the next few practices that we do. From here, we're going to interlace the fingers. Some of you might recognize this from the Kundalini classes. We're going to inhale the arms up, and we're going to exhale down forcefully with a ha. Okay, that ha. Really try to get it out. If you're in a situation where you can't make noise, you can ha. But allow that powerful movement of breath and prana and energy along with it. Try to make the sound. If you can't make the sound, at least make the breath. And of course, we'll do this 10 times. So inhale up, exhale, ha, 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 ha. And after the 10-1 release, come down, sit with the eyes closed. And witness that beautiful, subtle movement of energy through your body as we release and open the channels. Starting to feel more light in the body as that energy flows. Again, we're going to come into a squatting position. And this time, we're going to be holding the breath. So whenever we hold the breath, it puts that much more pressure on the nervous system. And that can really help to open blockages. We're going to be in prayer position in this squatting position. With the hands in prayer, we want to press the elbows against the knees. So the idea here is to open the hips, open the knees. So really use this position of the hands in front of the heart and the elbows to open the hips as much as you can. Here, I see my microphone is going a little bit crazy. We're going to inhale, drop the head back and arch the spine. So really opening the chest. And then we're going to exhale, coming forward. And as we do this, we go from pushing the knees open with the elbows to pushing the elbows together with the knees. And we fold in. So from the side, it looks like. And we're going to pause in each position and hold the breath for 3 seconds. Okay? So let's begin. Hands together in prayer in the squatting position. Inhale. Chest open, head back. 2, 3. Exhale, folding forward. Press the knees, press the elbows with the knees. 2, 3. Inhale up. 1, 2, 3. Exhale down. And continue. Last one. And release, relax, return to any comfortable seated position. Eyes closed, attention inside. Feel the opening along the spine. Movement of energy through the body. Beautiful, gently coming back. We're going to be in a squatting position again. Told you we're going to do the squat a few times. And from here, this time we're going to have the fingers underneath the hands. So we're kind of standing on the fingers. Now don't strain yourself here, but we're going to do the same thing. We're going to inhale, gazing up, dropping the head back, opening the chin. And then we're going to exhale, folding forward, straightening the legs. Now, if it's a strain to strain the legs, then Don't strain yourself. You don't need to pull down as far as I can. You can release up. You can keep a little bend, but ideally we want to do this to the full extent of the body. But it's not about straining. It's really about opening the energy channels, opening the blockages. And that doesn't happen by force. That happens by relaxation. So if you need to adjust, maybe you can't get your fingers all the way under the feet when we come up, it's okay. Your practice, in time, the body will open. So let's begin. Fingers underneath the feet. We inhale, lift up, look up, hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, folding forward. 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. 3, 2, 1. Exhale down. 3, 2, 1. And continue. Last one. And release. Again, return to sitting. Eyes closed, attention inside. Notice what's moving for you. What do you feel in your body? How the breath moves through the body differently after these practices. And gently coming back. Beautiful. The next practice we're going to be doing is a bit of a weird one, but really good for the flexibility and mobility in the hips, for opening this area of the body. So if you struggle with sitting positions, really good one to open this area. It's called the crow walk. We're going to be walking like a crow. So we're going to come again into a squatting position. This time, instead of the knees being wide open, we're going to have them together. And you can be up on the toes or you can be down on the feet, whatever works for you. But we want to keep the heels close to the bum throughout this practice. So we're not coming up. So make sure that the knees stay locked and we have the heels by the bum throughout. What we're going to be doing is we'll be taking little steps. We're going to step forward, for example, with the right foot. And as we do, the left knee is going to come to the floor. Then we're going to step forward with the left foot and the right knee is going to come to the floor. So I'm doing this tiny little steps, and I imagine that I'm like a crow walking. Okay, we want to do 50 of these. I'll walk forward and back here. You just walk however is comfortable in your space. And let's begin. We'll do roughly 50. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing is normal. 7, 8, 9, 10, and continue. It might feel a little bit silly, but it's really good for opening this area in the hips. And that will do. We're going to relax now, come down into Shavasana, straighten those legs out, and just rest. Breathe and let that energy that we've release their flow through the body. Might have been a bit of a workout for the calves and knees. Take this time just to allow that energy to move, to flow, to settle in the body where it needs to before we move on. The beautiful thing about working with energy and releasing blockages is not the kind of work that we need to know what is the answer. So often I share practices that are really working on releasing energy, releasing emotions. They can bring up memories and experiences. And so often students ask me, what does it mean? Or what should I do? With all of these practices working with energy, really all you need to do when the energy comes up, whether it's energy like a sensation, whether it's a memory, an emotion, is just allow it. You don't actually need to put any work. Once that energy is moving, the work's been done. You just allow it, just surrender, and it will naturally process. An emotion, when it comes up, it will naturally go through its cycle. You'll feel it. There'll be sensations, there'll be experiences, and eventually it will move. The only thing that's wrong to do is to let it be stuck, to hold on to it. And that happens when we create a story about it. We create blame or excuses or reasons or some sort of attachment we create around it. The best thing you can do is always just let it be. Allow yourself to have the experience. It doesn't mean avoid it. It means allow it. So right now, whatever you feel in the legs, let it be. Just relax them completely, and that energy will go exactly where it needs to. The energy is intelligent. Your body's intelligent. It knows exactly what needs to be done for your best healing. Just allow your mind to be the witness. That's it. And gently coming back, you can wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, rotate the wrists and ankles. Maybe drop the head from side to side to release the neck. Take a deep inhalation, reach the arms overhead, big stretch. Hug the knees into the chest to release the back. Make your way onto one side and slowly push up. We have one more practice, and this is for stretching the abdominal area. Again, we're going to be in a squatting position. And from here, we're going to bring the right knee down towards the left foot. We're going to press into it with the right hand, and we're going to, maybe you want to release the top of the foot to the floor. We're going to press the left hand to the left knee towards the right knee, creating this pressure here, and we twist as far as we can to the left. Then we inhale back to center, and we exhale the opposite. So left knee towards the right foot, and we twist all the way to the right, creating this elongation along the abdomen and squeezing it on the opposite side. Inhale center, and then exhale twisting the other way. And we do 10 to each side. Inhale center, exhale to twist. Really good one if you've got digestive issues, if you're trying to clean out the bowels. There's actually an entire purification practice known as Shanka Prakshalanasana, where you drink a lot of salty water and you do a bunch of exercises to help that water move through the bowels and release. But even this practice just on its own is really good for clearing out the bowels. And last one. And release. Come back to sitting. Eyes closed, attention inside. Take a moment to tune in with your body. How does your body feel now? After all of these unusual practices. A bit of lightness, openness, activation of an area that maybe hasn't been activated for a while. How does your energy feel? Do you feel lighter, more open? If there's any emotions that come up, like I said, just allow it to be there. We don't need to avoid it. We don't need to make it bigger. We just let it be what it is and we sit there with it. That's a real act of self-love. When we can be in an experience and not need to avoid it. Just being there. Presence is a gift. Same with the mind. Being present. Sometimes the mind is just going. We want to sit and we want to be quiet and we try to change it. We don't need to change it. Just witness. The mind is like that today. It is very busy. I can be there and watch it, and I can watch it be busy. I don't have to be attached to every thought, every cry, every obsession that comes in the mind. I can just be there with it. However you feel now compared to how we started, take this final moment to offer yourself some gratitude. Saying thank you to yourself for putting in this time, this effort, working on your presence, opening your energy, opening yourself to life. It's a beautiful gift. And when we do these practices to open ourselves, it's a gift not only for us, but for everyone we meet along the way. Because if I'm more open, I'm going to meet you more open. And working on the self is the most selfless work we can do. Tell yourself thank you today because you've done a great job. Thank you so much. Take a deep inhalation into the heart. And as you exhale, gently coming back. So that I can say thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this class. If you did, let me know in the comments section. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed it, give the video a like because it helps us with the algorithm. If you're not yet subscribed, that also helps us. And that's it. Have a beautiful day, guys. Thank you so much. Namaste.